Boom! What a night. Great night. You know, like that. Oh, what a night. Yeah, them ones there, boy. Especially as Chelsea dropping points and that. You know what I mean? Wasn't really the emphatic victory that I thought it would be, but we still got the job done. And you done know. Liverpool, Newcastle, review. Boom! Boom, and we're back. Saint LFCTV with your boy Saint Wagwan. I hope you're good. Hope you've had a good evening. I know I have. I know all the Liverpool man them have as well, because it's been great. Like I said in the little intro, do you know what I'm saying? It's always a good night when you do what you're supposed to do at home and rivals drop points at home, especially in this tight title race, do you know what I'm saying? So I'm loving it. Listen, shout out housekeeping and that, just what I'm saying before I start. If it's your first time in here and you're joining me for the very first time seeing my ugly mug on your screen, then please, if you're enjoying the content, please subscribe to the channel. We're like 10 away or 12 or something like that. I don't know. Not too far away from 500 subs, and I would love it if you could help me get there. So please hit that subscribe button, turn on your post notifications if you're new. If you're not, hit the like button, free admission. As always, same rules apply. You know what I'm saying? And get in the comment in it. Let me know what you were saying, what your thoughts were in it, because I want to know what man was doing after Trent's whopper, fam. I want to know. Get in the comments and let me know in it. All right, let's get it on in it. So the lineup come. Obviously, it was a bit mad. Obviously, COVID is a bit mad at the moment. Shout out anyone that's, you know what I mean, that's obviously lost family members to COVID, and it's a very much a real thing, but obviously it's very peak, innit? And in these times, something like football is the only thing that's really helping certain man out, do you know what I mean? Not to try and minimalize the pandemic that is, do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? Like all of that. So, but with the prospect of there being no football, or there being a little, as they call it, circuit breaker or whatever, it is getting a bit techie. And me personally, it isn't something that I wanna see, or do you know what I mean? Anything like that. So, like, alright, cool. With that said, don't know if you can even hear me. My mic's a bit mad. Yeah, cool. With that said, few games getting postponed and that, and I look like I got earrings, bruv. It's all mad. Man, look like I got earrings and that. We have a couple games getting postponed and that. We've got obviously Spurs coming up. Don't even know if that's gonna go ahead. I say that, you know what? I'm gonna park that because I'll come back to that. But it was a bit mad, you see what I'm saying? We being able to get the games that we're having at the moment is a pleasure, do you know what I mean? And being able to get 3 points, because we don't know if this circuit breaker will happen. I want to be ahead with as many points as possible, do you know what I mean, before we start racking up games in hand and all of that stuff. I come back to the point in terms of the whole whether we'll be able to play Spurs or not, in terms of the in line with the whole COVID situation. I know a couple of them have tested positive, and obviously with us, Van Dijk tested positive, and I know who else, Jones, and I think there was someone else, if I'm not, and Fabinho. So yeah, it's a bit, do you know what I mean? I don't know if maybe Klopp was just managing the game, managing what he needed in this game with what he had, or also keeping one eye on that match, knowing that maybe there's a chance that we may not play that game, so he could play a stronger or field a stronger 11. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I personally, because I only say that because I read on social media, a couple of people in terms of their predicted lineup were thinking that it was going to be a little bit more of a weakened lineup, due to the fact that obviously it's only Newcastle and we've got Tottenham coming up, not too far distant future. So I'm saying, so but I always thought that we'd go quite strong, to be fair, so I weren't really bothered. So the lineup comes up, obviously Alisson, Trent, do you know what I mean? And in the back there's no Verge because of obviously he's tested positive. So we went with Konate, Matip, Konate, Trent, Robbo, sorry. Obviously no Fabinho again. So we've gone Hendo, Ox, and Thiago. Not a bad midfield. I think we've seen it before. Yeah, it wasn't, do you know what I mean? it is what it is. Ox has been playing well. I told in that position, in the midfield position, Ox has had good games, had good performances. Not as a number 9 or a false 9 or whatever the hell it was that man was trying to make him before. So playing him, I didn't see any problem with it. Keita's just coming back into fitness, so I don't think, you know what I mean, starting him would have been great. And obviously Jones isn't there, and Thiago is ragu sauce. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, cool. And then obviously tried and tested front three. There isn't much to say about that. Game starts, calm, boom, bam. I thought we were doing really well, to be very honest with you. I thought the intensity in which we came with, like Newcastle were playing some ball as well. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, like in the very first minutes of the first half in that, but I thought we were playing very, very well, and we were, you know, trying to create. We then get a little lapse, man, like Thiago. There's a couple of, like, in the very first half, there was a couple of passes that Thiago was doing that just weren't really on. Like, he hadn't really got into the game yet. And he loses the ball and then eventually gets back and has a chance to clear the ball, but some meaty clearance, like meaty clearance, brother. I don't know, wagwan for that clearance, innit? Never do that again, Thiago, I'm telling you. Like, stop that, innit? So yeah, boom. Then they, man, like Smeagol and that, like, you know, like that Voldemort, like, bruv, the way he laced that, I knew what time it was. You know them way there, man, like John Joe Shelby and that. Shout out Alopecia in Iniesta and that. You know them ones there, like slapping it with the techers, bruv. Oh, peak 1-0 down. Like, I said, what's going on, bruv? It was peak, bruv. I wasn't really worried at then, but I was just like, what is going on, innit? Like, this is not how it was supposed to go. Like, I've all got 4-0 in my prediction in that. That's all peak in that. Alright, cool. Start playing in that, and we get back into it. We start with the same intensity that we had, really, to be fair, and we get back into the game. And, do you know what I mean? It's cool, like, we're doing bits, whatever. And I thought Trent was just having just a worldy game, absolute worldy game. His passing is just cheat codes, bruv. It's top L, down X, right L, X, all of them thing there, bruv. It's cheat codes, bruv. Man should be getting away with them type of passings, bruv. It's mad, bruv. Like, anyone that knows about NBA, bruv, and that long two, that's what man does, bruv. It's not even crossing, it's long passing, bruv. Man do that L and the X, bruv, and just, do you know them way there? Like, bruv, it's mad, bruv. The way he finds, man, is UPS delivery. Bing, on your door, you know, there you go, there's the ball, there you go, on your foot, brother, mad thing. So yeah, like, yeah, I'm saying we're doing all right in that first goal, and that it's funny because obviously it's Shelby slaps off of a misplaced kind of pass, or, do you know what I mean, clearance, and then it's his misplaced the press. The Gengen press, bruv. Can you feel the press? Bruv. The press was a mazine, bro. And, like, shout out Mane in it, because Mane, I think, he's just, Mane he's just, it's hard to really sum Mane up in it, because he's complex, bruv. Because what he's doing as a player, no one else is doing. But at the same time, what he's doing in terms of finishing and his final third play is just all over the place sometimes. But that goal is very much him, do you know what I mean? The press, and not just him, everyone's moving in that, do you know what I mean? We set the trap in that. Shelby, bad ball, what's it called, do you know what I mean? Mane gets onto it. And then, Jota gets the ball, header, do you know what I mean? And he's onto it, do you know what I mean? Like, he's actually onto it, like, I don't know if it's because the header was so, he didn't think that the header was good enough, but the way that he's able to react to it, brilliant, like, brilliant. He's on his toes, and I've always said, like, Jota's movement is second to none, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? His goal threat, what he brings as a goal threat is different to Bobby. Do you know what I'm saying? Sorry, and I got mixed up with the goal there. That was the second goal there. But yeah, so yeah, nah, like, he gets, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm happy. I'm like, yo, it's a bit mad, obviously, because, sorry, in that goal, obviously, their man there kind of knock each other out. I think Kanate is there, but Kanat is a beast, bruv. Kanat don't even know what's going on, bruv. Them man there knocking each other out. Kanat is just like, oh, go on, like. And so I don't know. People are saying that we should have put the ball out, whatever. But Mane's ball is lovely. Do you know what I mean? And just I'm saying, Jota, boom, does the rest, or whatever. Because them two knocked each other out, I personally don't think that there's anything wrong there. And also Mike Dean never blew his whistle. Mike Dean kind of lied us on that one. I thought Mike Dean was all right on this one. So yeah, cool, boom. And then we just, yeah, I'm saying we carry on pressure. And the second goal is the one I was mentioning earlier. Obviously, like I said, Bar led himself. I got a ball head, so don't worry about it. When I'm cussing him, it's not someone with full locks of hair just pointing down and laughing at man. I can call man alopecia, Iniesta, because man's already got that. You know what I mean? That regrowth problems. So it's all good, bro. But yeah, no. He yeah, I mean, bad pass back or whatever. And Mane done well to be able to. Do you know what I'm saying? Obviously, he would have got. I think the foul takes place just outside of the box, to be honest with you. So I think it's very fortunate that it pans out the way in which it does for us, because if it had got pulled back and that, I don't think it's a penalty with VAR. However, they what's it called? His shot gets rebounded, Mane's shot, and Salah's there to just finish it up. Nice goal, poacher's goal, and yeah, we're 2-1 up, loving it. Boom, go into the half, come back, whatever. Like, it's always difficult at 2-1, innit? Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, it's a techie scoreline, innit? So we're looking for the third. They're looking for another goal. They don't start with Callum Wilson, which is a bit mad. They go for Joe Linton and St. Max, who Joe Linton, I thought, had pretty much the same game he's had since he's been for them. Was pretty non-existent. Aerial threat in that every now and again, but wasn't really doing much. But St. Max is a problem, do you know what I mean? But sometimes can be a problem that he don't even have the answer for. You know, them ones there, he's just all over the place sometimes and doing too much. But cool. He then has problems, you know what I'm saying? Like, the way he needed to come off was techie. But like, I do think that there was a lull in the game. And it was good that Klopp was able to change it up. Obviously bringing off Salah and Ox. Ox, who I thought had decent game, but I do feel like it just needed to be changed up. It was getting a bit stale, our movement and our progression play. And we do need to manage Salah. Salah's invincible. Man's made of titanium, but at the same time, we do need to manage him, and he can't play 90 minutes of every game. So I'm happy that he came off. I know certain men are going to say certain things, but me personally, I was cool with it. Let me know in the comments what you lot thought in it. But yeah, him coming off was cool. He got his goal. I know he was fuming. That I don't know if any of you peeped the handshake that he gave Klopp. Man was not happy. Get out of here. I said, yo, that would be beef, bro. My little one tried to slap my hat. Hey, what you doing? You better come back, you know. Hey. But listen, we want to see that in it at the end of the day, because he's on it, and that's what he's about. He's a serial winner, in it. So calm. On steps, KR. On steps, Bobby, brother, come on. And you know what? They changed the game, to be very honest with you. Obviously, like, the way in which they both kind of was in the game, Bobby a little less so, I would say, probably, than Cater. Cater looked fresh. Cater looked like he was on it. Even when he came in, I think he tried some chip from like near enough to halfway. Like he was on it. Do you know what I mean? And he looked fit. He looked like he was. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, okay, Cater's back. Bobby, I was just easing into the game. Do you know what I mean? Just there. And I was happy with both of their games. But again, things weren't. I just felt like our intricate play just wasn't really, like, it wasn't really. Do you know what I mean? Like, coming off, like, not due to any real fault of our own, or like, do you know what I mean? Like really great defending or anything like that. It just wasn't panning out. Upstairs, Rasta man Trent says, you know what? Allow all of this. Like, let me just show you what God, bruv. Says Thiago, yo. Mike Dean says, yo, whoa, yeah, okay, say nothing, man's 2 words. I'm God. Shout out my Biggie lovers that know that reference. Hey, brother, man's dipped. Trent said, "Waboom." Hey, the way he laced that, brother. Oh my days, he laced that. Absolutely laced that. I said, no. Hey, Trent, you absolutely smashed it. You know what? You absolutely smashed it. I'm not even gonna lie. He was on absolute crud today. I should have actually bought my Trent my Trent shirt that he's signed Trent shirt. I should have brought it because you were on crud. That goal was outrageous. Real outrageous, brother. I'm not having it, bro. Like, it was shut your mouth. Like, boom, put the game out of reach, and we were able to just, you know what I mean, deal with the game nicely. Thiago come off, Milner come on, and then just manage the game as it should have been, innit? And yeah, it was calm. I'm just happy. Like I said, let's get into player ratings. Alisson had a bit of a tricky moment, one tricky moment I can remember, and I was a bit like, what are you doing? Like, he nearly come out of his box, try to catch it, couldn't catch it, do a next thing. But at the same time, he saved a nice shot from St. Maxim. I remember St. Max, he saved a shot there, and he was all right. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'll give him a 7.5 in it, because he needs to cut them little bookie things. More for me, my heart can't deal with them thing there. I know he's probably got it under control, but my heart can't deal with it, so he needs to relax in it. Trent, man of the match. I know he got man of the match. Would have got man of the match for me anyways. 10 performance. You don't come out of a game scoring that lane goal without getting a 10 performance, but he was on crud. Bruv, man, try to talk to me about Trent can't defend in that. Let's talk about the absolute last ditch tackle that man's doing, took it off his toes, bruv. That could have been a penalty straight. VAR said nope. Like, bro, don't talk to me about Trent can't defend, because if that was Wan-Bissaka or any other dead food, man would be like, oh, I see, like, you get me, bruv. Trent was on crud today. Shout out man like Trent, bad boy. Kanate, bad boy. I thought he was on stuff today. One or two wobbly moments following the ball and that, but generally I thought he was like, you just can't body him, bruv. Like, you can't body him, bruv. Like, what's going on? Like, even there was one time when St. Max was trying to do up, you know, St. Max does up all like flipping dancing feet and all of that. Like, man's madness. Man's that, what's that Irish dancer? You know, the one that do all of them thing with the ball and that. He's all mad, like, he's all doing up Irish jig and that. And Kanari was like, move, bruv, I've got this. He's just an enforcer, innit? I'll give Kanai an 8 today still. I'll give Kanai 8.5. I'm not gonna lie. I'll give Kanai 8.5. Matip, another bad boy performance. Matip is just smooth with it. I can't really fault anything. Like, he just was just on crud today. Again, I'll give Matip an 8. Robbo, I thought had a good game. I don't think he was the Robbo that we know, do you know what I mean? Like, we've seen better performances from him, but again, it was a very steady performance. That left hand side was locked defensively. He does his job, and I saw the link up play with Mane, but I didn't really see too much like delivery on the left hand side. If I can remember, guys, again, get in the comments if I'm chatting was, but I can't really remember him putting too many balls in on the left this time. But I know that he had the left hand side, but I do remember some link up play, like him overlapping, do you know what I mean, and giving Mane the outlet balls and that. And it was just a different side to Robbo today, but I liked it. Do you know what I mean? I can't really fault it. I'll give Robbo a 7.5. Hendo, I thought personally, was really good today. I think Hendo gives something different. I know he probably was at fault for the first goal a little bit, if I'm honest with you. That's the difference in terms of him playing the 6 or the backup 6. Is like Fabinho holds that position with absolute solidity, whereas Hendo likes to drift a little bit because really and truly he's not a 6, he's an 8. Do you know them ones there? And he can sometimes find himself out of position. But again, his range of passing, second to none. The way in which he's able to mop up, second to none. His covering of Trent and is ideal. And I thought he put himself about today. So I'll give Hendo an 8. I liked his performance. Ox, I thought had a decent performance, not a great one, but did what he had to do. I didn't think it was a bad one. I just didn't think he was the best in the midfield by any stretch of the imagination. So I'll give Ox a 7. Man like Thiago, I thought, if I'm honest, Thiago's the only one in where he is in our midfield that's gonna try them passes that are gonna be risky in it. I understand that. I sound like a Bruno Fernandes fanatic, but obviously he's different levels. But at the same time, there was a couple of passes, and like I said, the first goal was pretty much down to him. Do you know what I mean? He lost the ball and then he got back, and the clearance was meaty. But he got into the game and his passing was just crisp. It got better. Do you know what I mean? And he got into it a little bit more. But yeah, the first half of the first half wasn't great from him. I'll give Thiago a 7. I've seen better games from him, innit? I'll start with Salah. Salah obviously got the goal. Didn't complete the 90, but I thought was good. I think Salah's link-up play is a lot better, you know. And like people would always try to say he's so selfish. Like if he actually deepen his game, the way he's linking up with man and giving man the ball, and I'm liking it. Do you know what I mean? He's actually like doing little 1-2s, and yeah, no, he was in the game. I'd give Salah an 8. Jota, I thought again was good. I thought he was good in both positions. When Bobby came on, him moving to the left hand side, even though I did think that he'd move to the right at first, but I did think that his movement is always second to none. Obviously he scored the goal as well, and he was just very, like, he was also always causing a threat. So again, I give Jota an 8. I would give no, I'll give Salah 8.5 actually. I think that was a bit. I'll give it Salah 8.5. I'll give Jota an 8.5. Mane, I think I'd give the 8 too. Again, was influential in the second goal. Was influential in both goals. Just didn't get an assist, to be very honest with you. And again, like I said, like what he's bringing to the table, no man else is bringing to the table. But at the same time, he's the same one that's giving out air kicks. You know, them ones there just literally swinging for the ball and missing. Like, walk one, Mane. Like, what's going on, brother? He's just such a complex guy, but he's shower, and he had a good game, to be fair, taking everything into account. And then obviously Keita, who came on, I thought had a really good game, considering this is his first game back in that I've seen him. He looked sharp, like I said. So I'll give Keita an 8. And Bobby, I'd give a 7.5. Thought he was good. First game back in a while. Yeah, calm. Klopp. And Milner. Did he really come on for a long time? Don't really remember me seeing Milner do much, to be very honest with you. 6, 7. I just give man a 7 in it. We won. That mean so. And Klopp. Shout out to man out getting at me. Man weren't giving Klopp a rating in the last one, so yeah. Klopp. I have to give man an 8.5 still. I think he did well with the lineup, did well with the changes. Good time, good changes. They were influential, gave man a run out. Yeah, man, and we keep the pressure on, innit? I'm happy, bro. Man's gassed. Are you dumb, bro? Told them Chelsea, man, hey, listen, it's techie, bro. It's techie. We got our sights on Man City. 1 point, do you know what I mean? We're moving, and yeah, man, I'm enjoying this. Hopefully, we see what going with the Spurs game, but like I said, who knows, innit? Listen, hope everyone's keeping safe, innit? Safe for rocking with, man. Subscribe, like, share, comment, all of that. See you for next time.